Tonight we report on how 4 homes were lost to fire in Quincy and how neighbors helped extinguish a brush fire north of Ephrata. What's going on in sports, Bob?
Big Ben's Jessica Sorensen signs a letter of intent, and the Mariners take Game 1 of a 3-game series with the Indians. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And the heat simply does not want to relinquish itself here in the Columbia Basin. We are looking at maybe a sprinkle, but generally just hot. All of the details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
Four families were displaced after a Tuesday afternoon fire in the Quincy Manor Apartments on D Street Southwest. Firefighters from Grant County Fire District 3 and Ephrata Fire Department responded to extinguish the fire. District 3 Chief Don Fortier said it took firefighters about 30 minutes to extinguish the fire. 3 apartments suffered heavy fire damage and a 4th had smoke and water damage. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. James Boyd is serving more than 18 years in prison for his part in a 2013 kidnapping. A Grant County jury convicted the 24-year-old Fort Washington, Maryland resident of kidnapping, possession of a short-barreled shotgun, witness tampering, and 2 counts of assault. Boyd faced between 17 and 19 years under state sentencing laws, and Judge John Antos sentenced Boyd to 18 years and 4 months in prison. The majority of the sentence was for the enhancements made because a gun was used in the crime. Boyd is the last of 4 people to be convicted in the January 2013 kidnapping. The group kidnapped a man, took him to an Othello home, beat him, called him a snitch, and took him to the Moses Lake sand dunes to kill him. The victim was able to escape and call police. Temperatures outside are rising, but things are about to cool down around the Senior Center. Reporter Cameron Probert has that story.
Quincy Senior Center is expected to get cooler soon. The City Council approved replacing the oldest of the building's 3 heating and air conditioning units during a special meeting Tuesday. Maintenance Supervisor Dave Reynolds said the unit cools about a third of the building and was freezing up during the high temperatures. He said the other 2 units are newer and shouldn't need to be replaced. The replacement is expected to cost less than $10,000. For iFiber One News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
Thank you, Cameron. The Quincy Valley Medical Center has less than a week to decide if they will ask for a property tax increase in November. The hospital's board has yet to decide whether it will pursue voter approval for a property tax increase to pay the roughly $4 million it owes Grant County. The lack of a decision has drawn concerns from Grant County Treasurer Darrell Pheasant, who sent an email to Hospital Administrator Mehdi Merritt. The 2 exchanged terse emails about the situation. The district has until August 5th to file with the Grant County Auditor's Office to put a bond or levy measure on the November ballot. A brush fire was extinguished by neighbors in Grant County Fire District 13 at Rimrock Meadows on Tuesday afternoon. 3 fire trucks were dispatched to the remote community about 18 miles north of Ephrata. They arrived in the 4700 block of Tumbleweed Way as about a dozen people in the community were putting out the fire with shovels and water containers. The fire damaged a shed and destroyed a small amount of sagebrush. The fire came close to a pair of residential trailers but did not damage them. None of the people helping extinguish the fire knew how it started or exactly where. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Stay tuned. Sports is up next, and we'll be back after a short break.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
And hi there, everybody. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFiber Channel 1 News Weather. Your forecast brought to you by Bud Clary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Well, of course, nothing's really changed much the past couple of days, and nothing's changing much in the next 7 days. Hot, hot, hot. Very little relief in sight continues to be the rule. High fire danger still continues to be the rule, and near 100 degrees. At least for the next 4 or 5 days. It might get a few degrees cooler by the end of 7 days. But until then, century mark could be reached every single day. Didn't quite make a record today of 105, set back in 1971. 74, a very mild start, warm start. A little uncomfortable for sleeping last night. And as we slide in overnight tonight, pretty much the same temperatures expected to wake up to on Thursday morning. 63 in Moses Lake. Again, above the seasonal level of 57. 91 is a normal high. 103 ties the record set back in 2003. Currently still sitting at that century mark, 37-degree dew point, a breeze from the southwest, only around 11 miles per hour, and looking at plenty of sunshine as the sun sets during the evening hours this Wednesday night. Let's take us through the rest of this Wednesday and into Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday a little bit. You see a little bit of moisture to our south. Yesterday, I thought we'd see a little bit of this moisture coming closer towards us on Friday, Saturday, but you see it comes close. So I'm still not ruling out a sprinkle on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as I mentioned yesterday. But again, it looks like the threat is just very, very slim. But hopefully one or two of you still gets a sprinkle out of it by Friday night, Saturday. Temperatures on our upcoming, Thursday. Lost train of thought there. 81 in Bellingham, 84 in Seattle. We're looking at Port Angeles around 74. Inland Northwest, upper 90s, not quite to the century mark as we'll see here in the Columbia Basin. And again, we're expecting temperatures well up there again, near that century mark. No changes, not only for Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, maybe a spotty sprinkle entering the picture. And again, you can see that we're looking at hot, hot, hot. You notice how I put a little smaller hot, maybe, at least psychologically, getting us a little cooler. But you can see near that century mark, upper 90s, near 100, right through the weekend into early portion of the next week. Maybe a little cooler by midweek next week. Overnight lows, a little uncomfortable for sleeping as well. So try to stay cool, everybody. Drink plenty of water. Again, your forecast brought to you by Bud Clary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Sports is next.
Toyota wants to know, how did you celebrate summer?
We go fishing. We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking, as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror. Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local Farmers Insurance agent.
We are farmers.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Jessica Sorensen has signed a letter of intent to play basketball for Westminster College in Salt Lake City, Utah. A 5'9" forward from Downing, Idaho, Sorensen, number 21 in the video, spent the last 2 years playing ball at Big Bend Community College. She averaged 9 points per game as a freshman for the Lady Vikings and raised her average to 12.5 points per game last season. Sorensen finished 10th in the rebounding in the Northwest Athletic Conference, grabbing 9.1 boards per game, half of which came on the offensive end. Sorensen was named second-team All-East Region as a sophomore and participated in the NWAC Sophomore All-Star Game. She will join former teammate Allie Winters on the Griffins roster. Winters led the NAIA Division I in three-point accuracy, shooting 52.5% from beyond the arc. The NBA is looking forward to the completion of the sale of the Los Angeles Clippers now that a judge has cleared the way. The $2 billion sale of the team to former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer could be wrapped up within 2 weeks. Monday's ruling specified Shelley Sterling, that is, has the right to sell the team over the objections of his estranged husband, Donald Sterling. While Donald Sterling can still fight the decision through the appeals process, the judge also ruled the sale could not be delayed by the appeal. Cleveland Browns wide receiver Josh Gordon has hired attorney Maurice Shue to represent him at his appeal hearing with the league this week. Gordon is hoping to avoid an indefinite suspension for marijuana use. Shue helped Seahawks cornerback Richard Sherman win an appeal for a suspension in 2012. Gordon will contend failed test results were caused by secondhand marijuana smoke. Shue also is expected to point out Gordon only tested positive once despite being tested over 70 times, and even 2 of those samples didn't match. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
Better pizza.
and a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a Moses Lake man who won the Habitat for Humanity's Golden Hammer Award. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
The Golden Hammer Award is Habitat for Humanity of Greater Moses Lake's highest honor. This week, the award went to the man recognized for putting his heart and soul into Habitat's family home building program, going above and beyond expectations. Tim Mitchell with the United Brotherhood of Carpenters Union since 1980 has been training student carpenters under contract at Job Corps for 6 years. Terry Hall, Habitat for Humanity of Moses Lake's project manager, handed Mitchell the award during an assembly Monday in Columbia Basin Job Corps' gymnasium in North Moses Lake.
With his expertise, management skills, and of course with his labor force, he's just done us a fantastic job. So I actually went to the board of directors and recommended that Tim get this Golden Hammer Award. It is our highest award.
Mitchell connected with Habitat for Humanity when he became a carpentry instructor at Job Corps.
We train 20-slot program, which is about 10, 15 students per week. And we take them out in the field and try to get them experience.
He says the Habitat program is a good fit with Job Corps.
And we try to get them out in the real course of the construction. And the Habitat just crosses over so well with us that I get the students out there.
He recalled how Habitat approached him to help with building new homes.
I just was contacted by one of the project managers at the time, and so we kind of got started, and Built the first Habitat house, and then the last 2 or 3 we pretty much completely built.
Hall shared a specific example of how Mitchell earned the Golden Hammer Award.
On the last project, the one that I was the manager of, we built the house in 5 months. For the first 3 months, Tim was there with his crew every day, come rain or shine, until we were closed in. We were pushing because we got a late start on the house. We got it closed in before winter hit us. And then Tim also supplied me with 5 of his better students in his carpenter class to help me do the interior finish on the house.
Mitchell described his approach with his carpentry students. He has trained about 60 since he started at Job Corps.
Don't give up on them. Keep pushing them.
Hall said Mitchell has what it takes for training tomorrow's carpenters.
He's really good with the kids. I mean, he will get excited and yell and scream a little bit like any construction crew, but he is always instructing.
Habitat for Humanity of Moses Lake will begin construction of its 13th home for a needy family on Thursday. Mitchell again will assist the family homeowner with help from student carpenters at Job Corps. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
On the next episode of iFiber1's Inside Look, I'm going to take you on a guided tour of Ephraitis Basin's summer sounds. You'll meet the volunteers who make it all happen, and I'll sneak you backstage for an up-close look at the headliners, including Taylor Lynn and Little Texas. You also get to check out a few bands you probably never heard before. Some of these bands feature musicians from right here in the Columbia Basin. You can catch iFiber1's Inside Look on Channel 1 or online at iFiber1.com.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
A motorcycle rider reportedly went past a Moses Lake police officer at 91 miles an hour early Tuesday morning on South Division Street. The officer began pursuing the 2002 Harley-Davidson and the rider at about 12:45 a.m. According to police records, the rider continued south, ignoring the pursuing police car, turned into the Montlake area before eventually stopping. Henry J. Ornelas, a 30-year-old Winton, California resident, was arrested for DUI, attempting to elude a police vehicle, driving while his license was suspended in the 3rd degree. He was issued a ticket for speeding. Firefighters from Grant County responded to a Douglas County fire which burned about 1,000 acres of land near Mansfield on Monday. Grant County Fire District 13 sent 2 brush trucks to help fight the fire. The district reported the fire was contained Monday evening and they were assisting in putting out the remaining fires. The fire destroyed 1 residence and threatened 40 others. A hiker who fell down a steep embankment beneath Washington State's highest bridge was hoisted to safety Tuesday. A team from several Mason County agencies found the 25-year-old Bremerton man under the bridge. They used ropes to bring him to safety. Mason County Sheriff's Detective William Adams says the man had been hiking in the Olympic National Forest when he slid down a steep embankment under the bridge. The High Steel Bridge is about 20 miles north of Shelton and spans the Skokomish River. Adams says a rescuer rappelled from the 420-foot tall bridge down to the river below. The injured hiker was then hoisted from the river bank to the top of the bridge, about 42 stories up. The hiker was taken to a local hospital for treatment of a leg injury. The Washington State Ferry Tacoma lost power yesterday while heading to Bainbridge Island from Seattle. The outage happened about 1 p.m. Passengers were on the ferry, which was disabled off Eagle Harbor. A smaller ferry, the South, was trying to tow the Tacoma to shore. A tugboat, the Lindsay Foss, hooked up to the Tacoma in an effort to help with the tow. Ripples from the ferry breakdown are being felt all across the Puget Sound. Como TV reports commuters were grappling with long waits this morning. Backups are common as the ferry system adjusts to the loss of the jumbo ferry. The Tacoma's problems couldn't have come at a worse time because one of the other state's other jumbo ferries, the Wenatchee, is also out of service for maintenance work. The interim director of the ferry system says technicians are still investigating what caused the Tacoma to lose power. He didn't say how long the vessel would be out of service. In the meantime, ferries are being moved around to keep the whole system working. Commuters are experiencing backups lasting hours on the Edmonds-Kingston route after one of the two vessels was moved to the Bainbridge Island run. And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.